This is the Manbij Conference, a chance for Syrian men and women to gather and talk about the future of tens of thousands of displaced families forced out of their homes in the city. They say they're united by common cause to find a political solution for this city, which remains under the control of the PKK terror group's Syrian affiliate, the YPG.
This conference is, first of all, for the displaced people from Manbij. Our message to the world is to spotlight on the people of Manbij forced out of their city. We want to represent their voice to the world that they seek to return to their city without the PYD. They want a political solution.
The U.S. and Turkey have agreed on joint military patrols outside Manbij, despite recent clashes in the past weeks between the YPG and the Turkish military in northern Syria. But conference organizers say that despite the tension, they hope a peaceful settlement will allow people to return back to their homes. Two separate wars have been fought over this land in the recent years. First against the Assad regime, then against Daesh, and now a third conflict may be in the making. The Syrians here tell us that they are ready to retake their lands from the PKK Syrian affiliate, the YPG terror group. This dried-out riverbed of the Euphrates River is the dividing line between the side occupied by the YPG and rebel-held Syria. It is a rural area on the border that is now at the center of a broader geopolitical struggle for power.
God willing, things will improve following understanding between our brothers, the Turks, and the Americans on Manbij. And God willing, we will return to our city and we will be one people.
Rebels, civilians, activists, all gathered here in this remote setting, intent on showing the world that their revolution lives on. While the fate of their country remains uncertain, they hope that the next chapter for Syria will be one of coexistence and not another round of war. Ube Shabander, TRT World, Jarablus, Syria.
For the first time, French prosecutors have issued international arrest warrants against Syrian regime officials for alleged collusions in war crimes. 3 senior members of the regime have been targeted, including Security Chief Ali Mamlouk, who's a top advisor to Bashar al-Assad. He's wanted, along with Air Force intelligence officials Jamil Hassan and Abdel Salam Mahmoud. The warrants stem from a long-running case involving 2 French-Syrian nationals who disappeared in Syria in 2013. All 3 suspects could face trial in France.
With these arrest warrants, the highest level of Syrian government is targeted because we're talking about Ali Mamlouk, who's basically second in command in the Syrian regime, the head of the National Security Bureau, who's been coordinating all the Syrian security and information services since 2011, the repressive machine that has come down on the Syrian population.